Welcome. I'm Sharon Dingus, and I'm with Sinestech, makers of ContraPest, the first and only EPA-approved rat contraceptive. That's right, ladies, birth control for rats. At Sinestech, I wear a couple of hats, product and project management, which essentially means I think about you, your customers, and the randy little rodents that we all know and love, Norway and roof rats. Take a moment and think about the worst rat infestation problem you've needed to face. You know, the one that you go back month after month, and just as you think you have that population under control, literally a boom, a baby boom with the rats. And where there are rats, there's damage, there's destruction, there's the potential of disease transmission. And once you kill the little buggers, you need to haul them off, right? You need to safely dispose of the rats. And then there's those rats that you can't find after they ate the rodenticide. And you find them once the customer calls you up and says, I think it died in the walls, right? Now, I want you to imagine an alternative, or perhaps let's say something that helps with the birth rate, okay? And that would be ContraPest. We're talking about ContraPest here. It will help you get these rat infestations under control. ContraPest is a contraceptive pest control product that's designed and registered for use on Norway and roof rats. The sweet fatty liquid that we like to call a rat milkshake is deployed in bait stations, and the tanks are changed out on a monthly basis. Now, even if you've never used oral contraceptives yourself, you understand how they work, right? It's the same thing with ContraPest and rats. The rats need to consume on a routine basis ContraPest for it to be most effective. So how do you add ContraPest to your IPM? Glad you asked. We recommend deploying ContraPest in known hotspots, foraging locations, for instance, and perhaps 10 to 30 feet away from bait stations that have traditional rodenticides deployed. Within 2 to 3 months of using ContraPest in your IPM program, you should see a reduction in overall rat activity, a reduction in juveniles, and ultimately a sustainable reduction in the rodent population, or the rat population specifically. The key to rat population control is the birth rate and the death rate. Traditional rodenticides manage the death rate. ContraPest, adding ContraPest to your IPM, gives you control over the birth rate. As long as the death rate is greater than the birth rate, you will see a decrease and sustained reduction in your rat infestation problem.